Oh my goodness, a pinch yourself moment. Did you ever think you would hear this song? And Fedor Emelianenko making the walk to the octagon. It finally happens tonight.
I mean, everything about this man is iconic. From the song, the walk, the facial expressions. He's so stoic. You know that Fedor Emelianenko is all business when he steps inside the octagon. His list of opponents, the guys that he has beaten over the course of his career, is unmatched by many. That is why still today, Fedor is considered one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. And perhaps most special is to hear guys like you, right, his contemporaries, talk about Fedor Emelianenko's greatness, chasing further accolades here in the octagon tonight. Fedor Emelianenko, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion, and man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction. Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky, and that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship. No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some head space in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Won't be long now, folks. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Fedor. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Antonio MINOTAURO Nogueira.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC lobby.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night and a fantastic fight. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC.
Nice liver shot, Luis. All right, so a big takedown for Morley. We kind of expected this would be the game plan, and so far, so good.
Well, he's a bit of a specialist, and he knew that
Emelianenko's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
This is it. This has to be the end.
Oh, looks like he's safe now.
Wow, that's crazy, because generally when you're that deep into a triangle, you do not escape, but he remained calm, and he found a way to get out and be safe again. Great job defensively.
While working out of side control here, his opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Making all these shots count. Oh, great reversal to top position by Nogueira. Oh, how about that strong reversal on the ground? Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, he cleared it and he got out.
He cleared the leg, got to his back, and now he's out of that Darce choke.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nogueira. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Just over 2 minutes, round one.
Knee on belly. He's laying down, ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here.
Nice transition.
All right, this position now what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to peel the lock so you can get to your feet. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Emelianenko is back in full guard now. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Under a minute now to go in this one. Side control. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks down into his mouth.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Back mount now. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Great job that way. I want you to keep doing exactly that. Change up your strikes. Your boxing looks great. Your kickboxing down low looks awesome. And that head kick, that's the one.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, so here we go as the next round gets underway. If Ray Longo was here, he would say that previous round was what we call a striking clinic.
He did a fantastic job of landing his strikes, throwing everything with an idea of where he was trying to go, and he landed at a very, very high rate.
Nogueira's hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense.
jab now again. The fighter evades. Tags him with the uppercut. Nogueira gets the single leg takedown. Well played.
Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Fedor. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nogueira. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Emelianenko. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, so now we start to see some visible damage in the form of swelling as the ground and pound strikes continue to land. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful, because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet. Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2.
Nice shot there by the champ. He's gonna get himself knocked out. You gotta take a moment. He's gonna get knocked out if he doesn't take a break.
All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was gonna attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job. Big right hook there by the champ.
Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay. And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
Final seconds. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nogueira. And the horn sounds on round 2.
Stop.
All right, deep breath. Relaxa, respira. Ok, aquilo foi perfeito, tá? Great ground and pound, ok? Mas você tem que finalizar esse cara.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, next round is underway, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered. He has mastered ground and pound fight.
Emelianenko's pass attempt denied. Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, hook to the head by Nogueira. And just misses with that big right hand. Nogueira gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Fighters back to their feet here. Trying to kick the leg out. And a miss with the right hook.
Big shot to the head.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. He lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's gotta like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Oh, right into mount.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so they can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Nogueira's right back to the full mount. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor.
The swelling starts to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Oh, good armbar attempt here.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe. Great defense by this fighter.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Under 20 seconds now to go. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes, volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round. This is his thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood in the water. He's hurt bad.
Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Getting him out here. Nice.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Emelianenko.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nogueira. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Nogueira's back in full mount. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Right into side control. Nogueira's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Right into side control. Nogueira's back in full mount.
He's got to start throwing down. Great job landing from the top position.
Side control now. All right, continuing to target that swelled area, and it is not looking good now. Nogueira's back in side control here. Under a minute to go in round 4. Nogueira's right back to the full mount here. Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Yeah, gotta be very careful there.
Scramble and get up.
10 seconds remaining in round 4. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? You ready?
5th and final round. Ooh, he landed a huge hook there. Well done.
Very fast leg kick lands for him.
He does everything so well.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Oh, nice.
Hammer fist here by FEDOR.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Good work from the top here by Emelianenko.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Nice positional control here. Emelianenko's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. All right, so Emelianenko's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here.
He's got to be careful here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nogueira.
Beautiful transition. He flattens him out. This could be trouble.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
Nogueira's right back to the full mount. Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. Guys trying to get to the Darce here.
Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded.
Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep.
He got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back, and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke.
He's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Well, when you absorb damage like this, you start to worry about a guy missing the rest of the year. At what point, if you're the referee, do you call in the ringside position?
Well, right now, I feel like a little bit ago, you could have called in the ringside position and no one would have cared, because you look at him and you see that he has been thoroughly beaten, and tonight is just not his night. What a tight armbar.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try.
And now he's got the back. Fedor's in half guard. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Nice reversal on the ground. Great job.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. He passes to half guard.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so Emelianenko's pass is denied.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Fedor. Final 10 seconds of the fight. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Antonio MINOTAURO Nogueira.
So there he is, and still the baddest man on the planet, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. It wasn't everyone's expectation that it would go the full 25 minutes here tonight, but whatever it takes is what he said during fight week, and that's exactly what he needed here tonight. After 5 rounds, the heavyweight champion remains the same. Congrats.